Wanna burn fat, build endurance, and save time all in one session? So let's go. What if you could burn calories for hours after you work out? And that is the power of high intensity interval training. But is it really that effective for people who are trying to lose fat? Or it is more of a fitness hype? So let's see. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. It involves short bursts of all-out effort followed by a short recovery period. For example, Tabata, a form of high intensity interval training, which is 20 seconds of all-out effort followed by 10 seconds of rest, repeated for 8 rounds, and that is 4 minutes in total. But there are some other formats as well, like 30 seconds sprinting, 1 minute walking, and those are usually 15 to 25 minute intervals, which might outperform Tabata because they burn more total calories. Now let's answer the most common and important questions you guys ask. Does HIIT training burn more fat than steady state cardio does? Do I need equipment? If yes, what do I need? What are the benefits of HIIT training? Can I fit this into my schedule? Is it safe for me? When does HIIT training become counterproductive? And how to structure a HIIT workout. Starting with the first and most important question. Does HIIT training burn more fat than steady state cardio does? I got you some studies of different sources. A 2023 meta-analysis found that high-intensity interval training resulted in greater improvements in body fat percentage and lean mass compared to continuous endurance training in older adults. But when compared to moderate intensity continuous training, both have significant improvement on indicators of body composition. Despite the fact that HIIT offers greater benefits for body composition compared to moderate intensity continuous training, there remains no clear consensus on whether HIIT is equally or more effective than moderate intensity continuous training for fat loss and cardiorespiratory fitness, meaning similar health and performance benefits. But what if I told you that HIIT actually can burn calories after your training session? Well, a 2017 study showed that high-intensity exercise generates a greater EPOC, which stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, over the course of the day compared to steady-state exercise, meaning your body burns more calories after your workout is over. Answering the second question, do I need equipment? Many HIIT workouts use just bodyweight exercises like burpees, mountain climbers, squat jumps, etc. But you can add some modalities like kettlebells or medicine balls for variety and intensity if you want. So the short answer is no, you don't necessarily need any equipment. And if you learned something so far, please don't forget, as usual. Now question 3 asks, what are the benefits of HIIT training? First of all, one of the biggest strengths of HIIT is that you can fit a full, highly effective workout into a small time window, even during a busy day. For the second benefit in terms of enjoyment, a 2011 study compared high-intensity interval running versus moderate-intensity continuous running. They found increased enjoyment linked to high-intensity interval running and may play an important role in enhancing exercise adherence. For the third benefit, a study shows that HIIT could promote lean mass, strength, early rate of force development, and lower limb muscle power. And in terms of the lower limb, I really can't tell that from today's workout, bro, because my legs are like completely out of service. Now, can I fit this into my schedule? Now, back to the first benefit, we say that the biggest strength of HIIT training is actually you can fit it into your routine and schedule, no matter how little time you have. 15 to 30 minutes will absolutely suffice. Now for the fifth question, is HIIT safe for you? Now HIIT is very powerful and physically demanding, and it should be introduced based on a person's fitness level, health status, and training experience. Why I'm keeping my hand like that? And here is a list of people who can and cannot do it. It is good for people who have a moderate fitness level, athletes looking to improve their speed, endurance, or fat loss, busy individuals who want a quick and effective workout, and most importantly, those without serious injuries or heart disease. And here is for people that might not be the best choice: beginners, people with joint problems, people with cardiovascular disease, people who find it difficult to recover. Now, number 6 is a very crucial question that needs your attention. When does HIIT training become counterproductive? Here is when HIIT stops working and might even hurt your progress. First, when you do HIIT too often without proper recovery. This type of training is actually very stressful on your nervous system, joints, muscles, and hormones, especially cortisol. So if you do it daily or with too little rest, your body actually triggers chronic fatigue that could potentially lead to muscle loss. And 2, when your calorie intake is too low. HIIT actually burns a lot of calories and stresses your body. If you combine HIIT with a very low calorie diet, your body can go into survival mode, and in such a case, hormones like cortisol and ghrelin rise, your metabolism slows down, and you start catabolizing muscles instead of fat. Now, before I answer the last question, let me give you a recap of the benefits as well as the downsides of HIIT training. Benefits of high intensity interval training are time efficient, improves cardiovascular fitness, burns calories during and after exercise, epoch effect, and it is versatile, can be adapted to running, cycling, body weight, etc. And the downsides of it are high injury risk, very taxing on the body and especially the nervous system, not beginner friendly or all, needs longer recovery, and lastly, not ideal for everyone. People with heart issues, joint problems, or chronic fatigue should be cautious about that. Now, answering the last question for people who want to structure a HIIT workout. Here is a simple format. Warm up for 5 minutes and then go to the main set. Your main set should look like something like this. 30 seconds of max effort like sprinting, rowing, mountain climbers, jump squats, high knees, and step sides. And there are absolutely a bunch of other exercises as well. After that, you get 60 seconds of active rest like walking or light movement. You repeat that for 6 to 10 rounds. After your main set, you start stretching for 5 minutes as a cool down. This would take you 20 to 25 minutes long, start to finish, but the results can be massive over time. Lastly and most importantly, nothing of what I said is ever going to work if your diet is not on point. So make sure you have a well-balanced diet that meets your daily calorie needs. And now I don't really think that there is anything so important that you did not know about in this comprehensive video. And for that reason, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until then, take care everybody. Bye bye.